Okay, this is welcome to online class. This is T Narahari, lecture in mathematics, GDC Mabbath. Now see real analysis, third semester. In this semester I am going to explain some important theorems in algebra of limits. What is the algebra of limits? Some 2-3 important theorems are there, given 6 marks or 12 marks theorems. Today we see some theorems and definitions. First to see definition. Bounded. See definition. Definition. Bounded definition. Bounded sequence. What is the bounded sequence here? A sequence Sn is real number. A sequence Sn. Sn is a sequence. Is real. Real means there exists function f is n to r. Real number is there. That is a real sequence. This real sequence is bounded. How to see bounded? Subset of R. Equivalently there exist and are such that M in R, M is are equal to M is less than or equal to Sn is less than or equal to capital. There exists small m, capital M. There exists small m, capital M. These two are a lower and upper. Therefore, Sn is a bounded. Sn is a bounded. See here, it is sequence. Sn is a bounded sequence. There exists lower and m. Lower m and capital M, that is upper. N m. This is called what about C? Here, Sn is condition is replaced by Snk. This is m and n is algebraic. The sequence Sn of a real number is said to be bounded if and only if the range of the subsequences Sn is bounded subset of R. Equivalently there exists small m and capital M such that m less than or equal Sn less than or equal capital M. Thus Sn is bounded. Sn is bounded sequence. Now in this case, one of the theorem is very important theorem. Every convergent sequence is bounded. Every CGT convergent sequence is bounded. Convergent sequence is bounded. How to see this proof of convergent sequence proof? See this. Here Sn is a sequence. Listen. Sn be a sequence. Be a sequence. Is convergent. Is convergent. Convergent means there exists a limit point or limit. Therefore, limit n tends to infinity. Sn is equal to limit Sn is equal to, you write yes. What is the definition of limit of a sequence? You apply here. Limit n tends to infinity, Sn is equal to yes. What is that? See, every epsilon greater than 0, then there exists a number n such that n greater than n implies Sn minus s less than epsilon. Sn minus s less than epsilon. It is a sequence of say limit definition. From this definition you see Sn minus s less than epsilon. You consider this. You remove this mod, right side you write plus or minus. Sn minus Sn minus S less than plus or minus epsilon. S you write outside. Sn is less than S plus or minus epsilon. Plus or minus epsilon you write what? See here. S minus epsilon less than or equal Sn less than or equal S plus epsilon. You like this is small m, this is less than Sn, less than capital M. What about see Sn is m small m. Above bounded definition is there. There exists m and small m and capital M such that m is less than equal S is less than equal m. That is what about see a m and m, there exists small m capital M. Therefore Sn is a bounded sequence. Every convergent sequence is bounded. It is very important and are given 6 marks or 4 marks. Already given 1 or 2 times this statement in our Kakti University. Every convergent sequence is bounded. This is important statement. Very simple, 1 or 2 steps. Here one of the convergent is there exists a limit. You write limit. Let you take S is a limit. Every epsilon greater than 0, then there exists a n such that n greater than n, Sn minus is less than epsilon. This is the every convergent sequence is a bounded. Is very simple, 1 or 2 steps. And next to see here, next statement theorem. You see this. See, Sn is convergent. Sn is convergence to S. Sequence Sn is convergent to S. Sequence Sn is convergent to S, and here K is a real number. K is also element of R. Then Ksn is a sequence. Sn sequence multiplied by K. This is convergent to Ks. This is convergent to Ks. Now what about Ksn is convergent to Ks? Here what is the statement? Sn is convergent to S. Any real number K is also element of R. Going to show Ksn sequence is convergent to Ks. This is the statement. What about C? Assume that C K not equal 0. We result trivial K is equal 0. Let epsilon greater than 0. See here. Let epsilon greater than 0. Every epsilon greater than 0. Then there exists, going to show this. Going to show. Then there exists capital N such that n greater than n. That implies Ksn minus Ks less than epsilon. You show this step is enough. Therefore, Ksn is convergent to Ks. That is limit n tends to infinity. Ksn is equal to Ks. This is the statement. How to show this statement? You see, already you know. What about C? Is given statement. Sn is convergent to S. What about C? Every epsilon greater than 0. Then there exists a n, capital N, such that n greater than n. That implies Sn minus S less than epsilon is given this. Here you write, see, this epsilon is choose by K, mod K, that ours. You write what about, see, this mod K, you write inside mod K, Sn minus S less than epsilon. Here Ksn minus Ks less than epsilon. That implies you write C. What about C? Limit n tends to infinity, Ksn is equal to Ks. What about Ksn? Sequence is convergent to Ks. This is the statement of the this. Sn is convergent to S. Any real number you say K is also element of R. Ksn is convergent to Ks. This is the statement. Not only K, you take S, T, P, here, any 2Sn is 2S. 5Sn, 5S. This is the statement of the one of the other statement. You see, next theorem. Sn is convergent to S. Tn is convergent to T. these two statements. Please observe. Two sequences are there. Sn is convergent to S, Tn is convergent to T. Then show that going to show Sn plus Tn is convergent to S plus T. This is a statement. S is convergent to S, Tn is convergent to T. Going to show that Sn plus Tn is convergent to S plus T. This is a statement. Enough to show what is shown. Sn plus Tn less Sn plus Tn is converged to less than, what about C? T S plus T is enough to show this condition. Enough to show that condition. You know clearly what is that C? Okay. Sn plus Tn. What do you see here? Sn plus Tn minus S plus T is less than epsilon. Enough to show this step. Here you know what about Sn is convergent to S. What do you write? See, by the definition of sequence, limit of a sequence, every epsilon greater than 0, then there exists a n1, then there exists a number n1 such that n greater than n1, that implies Sn minus S less than epsilon by 2. You see this. Again here Tn, again the statement Tn is converge to T. Now here also every epsilon greater than 0, then there exists a number n2 such that say n1 here such that n greater than n2, that implies Tn minus T less than epsilon by 2. It is equation 1, it is equation 2. You consider the step, what about C? Sn plus, you consider step Sn plus Tn minus S plus T. You consider this step. Here you write, what about C? Less than or equal, you write Sn minus S plus Tn minus T. Sn minus S is epsilon by 2. Tn minus T is epsilon by 2. Totally Sn plus Tn minus S plus T, epsilon by 2 less than epsilon. Therefore there exists what you see here, n is a maximum of n1 n2. Therefore clearly you know n greater than n such that Sn plus Tn minus S plus T less than epsilon. Therefore limit n tends to infinity, Sn plus Tn is equal to S plus T. This is the. Now what about C? S is convergent to S, Tn is convergent to T. Totally what is that? C? S plus Tn is convergent to S plus T. This is the statement is totally is very these three theorems. Now next go to the, you know, similarly same this way, Sn is convergent to S, Tn is convergent T. Same proof you take, Sn by Tn sequence is convergent to S by T also. Yes, similarly same, Sn to S, Tn is convergent to, this is Sn into Tn is convergent to, what about C? S into T. These two theorems also you see similarly same way. This is the important theorem, so algebra of limits. This is the statement. C. Next to C is very important statement. Next, this is theorem. See, Sn is convergent to S, then 1 by Sn is convergent to 1 by S. Here Sn is not equal 0, S is not equal 0 is given the conditions. Now S is convergent to S, 1 by Sn. This is inverse of this. In 1 by Sn is 1 by S, convergent. Similarly, same. This is the process. Is also be important, one of the important theorem. You see what is that? See, proof of this. Let epsilon get down 0, then by the theorem. What about see? There exist m get than 0 such that mod Sn get or equal m, small m, for all. Now similarly, Sn minus S, Sn is convergent to S. You write by the definition of the limit of sequence. Every epsilon get down 0, then there exist a number capital N such that n greater than n, that implies Sn minus S less than epsilon, then S than epsilon, then n greater than n, there here n greater than n implies 1 by Sn minus S is equal to, right, S minus Sn, above you take LCM, by S into Sn. S minus Sn, you see, epsilon. You write, see, that is epsilon. It is Sn. Sn is mod Sn is already get m by m into mod S. S mod S. Above you consider with m. Yes, that you write, see, what about see, 1 by Sn minus 1 by S, right, is less than epsilon. Epsilon by m mod S. Above write, see, mod m epsilon by C, that you consider. S 1 by Sn minus S less than epsilon. What about C? Sn is convergent to S, that is 1 by Sn is convergent to S. This is also be one of the important theorem. You see, this is the again, right. Next you see, okay, this is a very important theorem. Another important theorem is the QZ theorem, second theorem. It is given under 6 marks, this theorem. QZ theorem. What about it? Here QZ theorem is involved 3 sequences, Sn, Tn and Un. Be 3 sequences. Here Sn and Un is convergent to, what about C? S. Convergent to S. Then Tn is also B. Okay. Tn is also convergent to S. This is the statement. Sn Un is convergent to S. Tn is also be convergent to S. This is the case. Now take one by one. Sn limit Sn is equal to limit Un is equal to, right? Yes. Let every epsilon get on 0. Then there exist n1 and n2. One by one you write, so no doubt. n1 and n2 such that 2 cases. N greater than n1, that implies Sn minus S less than epsilon, and n greater than n2, that implies Un minus S. Un minus what about S is less than epsilon. That is it. Now from this to right, what about C? S is given a relation between them. Sn is a subset of less than or equal Tn is less than or equal Un. This is the given relation between them. This relation is there, this theorem is applied, other not. Sn, Tn, Un. Here what about Sn? You see this, whatever total you write 192, you write here from this equation, S minus epsilon, first you write S minus epsilon greater than less than Sn less than S plus epsilon. Second one, S minus epsilon less than Un less than S plus epsilon. Here Tn is there. Tn what? Between the between Sn and Un. You write this S minus epsilon less than Sn less than Tn less than Un less than S plus epsilon. This is our case. Now what about C? Sn is exist small m and capital M. This is Tn. What about C? Tn is less than S plus epsilon. S plus or minus epsilon. Alright, see, Tn minus S less than epsilon. This is Tn is convergent to S. This is the sequence of the QZ theorem. This is given under 6 or 12 marks in previously is given. That is the statement. Now next, see what is what's infinity case. You see this. You know your limit n tends to infinity, Sn is equal to S. How to write this definition of this limit of a definition? Every epsilon greater than 0, then there exists a number capital N such that n greater than n, that implies Sn minus S less than epsilon. This is the limit. Here similarly, n tends to infinity, Sn is equal, you write infinity, plus infinity. In case of this, you write every epsilon greater than 0 for every epsilon greater than 0, there exists a number n, such that n greater than n, that implies Sn greater than epsilon. Right, that is called limit n tends to infinity, Sn is equal to, what about say, plus infinity. Minus infinity same. Here limits it is here every epsilon greater than 0 n such that n Sn minus S less than epsilon when Sn is convergent to S. Sn is convergent to plus infinity. In case of this, there exists a every epsilon greater than 0, there exists a number n such that n greater than, that implies Sn greater than epsilon. What is that? See here, limit n tends to infinity, Sn is equal to plus. Here same, limit n tends to infinity, Sn is equal to minus infinity. In case of this, you write what about C? Same, you write for every epsilon greater than 0, then there exists a number n such that, what write C? Yeah, such that n greater than or equal n implies Sn, right, less than minus epsilon. This is. Now from these two definitions, we prove one of the statements. See, this is very important statement given under 12 marks statement in our Cox University. What is that? See, the sequence, for a sequence theorem is very important. It is third statement. See, what is that statement here? For a sequence Sn, if positive real numbers who have limit Sn is equal to plus infinity, if and only if limit 1 by Sn is equal to 0. This is the statement. See, it is very important statement. Sn is positive real number. Sn is of positive real number who have limit Sn limit Sn is, see, limit Sn is equal to positive plus infinity. If and only if double implies limit 1 by Sn is equal to 0. If and only if means first we suppose that limit n tends to infinity, Sn is equal to plus infinity. Now going to show this is 1 by Sn limit is equal to 0. Second way, suppose this, again show this. Okay, now what about see here? Limit Sn is equal to plus infinity. What is the definition in above already seen? What about see? Let every epsilon greater than 0 and let capital M is equal to 1 by epsilon, since limit Sn is equal to infinity, then there exists n such that capital N such that n greater than n implies Sn greater than m, that is equal to 1 by epsilon. Here n is greater than. Therefore, n greater than n implies epsilon greater than 1 by Sn greater than 0. Now what about C? So, n greater than n, that implies 1 by Sn minus 0 less than epsilon, that implies limit 1 by Sn is equal to 0. This is the case. Now second way, you see, suppose this. Next you suppose that limit 1 by Sn is equal to 0. Now going to show limit Sn is equal to plus infinity. You suppose this. Limit Sn is equal to 0. 0 is a limit. Now by the definition of this, every epsilon greater than 0, this is the case of this. You write see here, Sn, suppose limit Sn is equal to 0, let capital M greater than 0 and epsilon is equal to 1 by m, then there exists every epsilon greater than 0. So, there exists capital N such that n greater than capital N implies 1 by Sn minus 0 less than epsilon. This is the definition of this limit 1 by Sn. There exists capital N such that n greater than implies 1 by Sn minus 0 less than epsilon. You see this, epsilon is equal to, you write 1 by capital M. Now see here, Sn greater than 0, n greater than n implies 0 less than 1 by Sn less than 1 by m. N greater than n implies m greater than Sn, that implies limit Sn is equal to plus infinity. This is the statement. This is given under 12 mark statement. It's very simple statement, if and only if statement. This is above in 2-3 steps and below is 2-3 steps. This is the theorems of this. It is very important theorems in our unit 1. This is again you see other theorems and definitions next class. Thank you, my dear students.